Dan Allen. I went to school with Aaron in Newman. I just wanted to share a few words about Aaron. I feel somewhat blasphemous because I prepared something and that seems so anti-Aaron, but I felt that I had to do him justice. Now, I want to start off on a bit of an abnormal note. If you are somebody who considered Aaron a close friend, and yes, family can be close friends, would you just raise your hand real quick for me? Yeah, that's what I figured. See, I sit here and I think about it, and so often we discuss the beauty that is Aaron Davidson in terms of his genius in entertaining, which I'll touch on in a minute. But he was so much more than that. Most people would have 5, or maybe, if they're fortunate enough, have 10 friends that they would consider close. Aaron was seen as a close friend by countless number of people. Even more amazing, and a testament to the person he is, I can pretty much guarantee that everybody who raised their hands, he would tell you that you're a close friend. That was Aaron. Well, some may never know a stranger. Aaron never knew someone who was not a friend. He was loved universally. Oftentimes, if someone is liked or loved by everyone, is because they do not hold strong feelings about controversial subjects and just go along with whatever feelings the people around them have. But this is certainly not our Aaron. He has strong convictions, several of which were in direct conflict with my own. But we never had anything short of respectful dialogue regarding those, because in his mind, I was defined by much more than just my opinions. It is quite the enigma that Aaron was really a walking anti-cliche. But there are so many cliches that are so befitting of him. I think of the first one that would pop to mind would be Aaron Davidson, the man, the myth, the legend. I mean, seriously, is there anything more applicable there? I guess if there's one of those that really isn't necessarily fitting of him, it would be the myth part, because his exploits weren't necessarily mythical in magnitude, or were not necessarily mythical because they actually happened. Okay? Many people would believe they were a myth, but these are events that actually occurred. And I'm at the Guinness Book of World Records was simply written about feats accomplished by someone who no one else had done. Aaron Davidson would have his own volume. For example, I would wager a large amount of money that Aaron Davidson is the only human to have ever fashioned a bicycle to look futuristic using antique oven parts and a blow dryer, then set that bike on fire, then get on that bike while it's on fire, all while wearing a Ronald McDonald head, which, as you can see, about a quarter size hole that he could see out of. And Aaron's vision wasn't the greatest in the first place, so, double complicate things. So again, picture this, a futuristic bike, it's on fire, being ridden by a man who can barely see because he has a huge Ronald McDonald head on top of him. That's good stuff, right? But still not good enough for our Aaron. He had to kick it up a notch, as he is wont to do. So that means putting a trail of fire leading to a pit that is also on fire, while riding this bike on fire into the pit on fire, while a poster of Kiss is cheering him on in the background. The magnitude of a myth, but all true in reality. Don't worry, he's wearing a fire suit, so nothing could go wrong. And as dramatic as it sounds, it was a little bit anticlimactic because the jump into the pit was more of a fall into the pit. It was phenomenal nonetheless. I'm sure we all have many stories about Aaron's exploits, which we could continue to tell throughout the years. And no matter how many times the stories are told or heard, They never get old because it is so easy to envision him doing it. Aaron was so incredibly gifted. His brilliance transcended normal realms of intelligence, ranging from philosophical to academic, though don't look at his transcripts for evidence of that, to entertainment. He was the only person I know who could arguably be more entertaining when he was performing without any preparation. His Life of Brian Roman name would be Comedius ad libum, whether it was talking, singing, dancing, or simply just actions. He could make anyone laugh to the point where their face hurt. In fact, there are many nights where I felt like I was the one that was stuffing Oreos and bananas into my mouth instead of him, which anybody who went to high school knows he set a record because those things exist. He was predictably unpredictable. Whether he was Skid, ARock, Rip Bone, or Aaron, his joy came through creating joy for others. What an incredible gift to us all. I'll finish by using a couple more cliche thoughts. This world is undoubtedly a lesser place without it. But if anyone ever had enough spirit for it to continue in this world after their physical passing, it's Aaron Davis. Thank you, Aaron, for sharing your life.